obviously really excited to come out of the day with a W. It was a great end for Wheaton Football to convert on that 2-point conversion, to have the touchdown, to put us in a position to do that was huge. I'm so happy for our players. When I was commenting with one of our coaches at the end of the game, his feedback through the home stretch of that final drive was it didn't appear that anybody on our sideline doubted for a second that we were going to win that football game. And we've been on the wrong side of quite a few of those over the course of the past decade and a half. And it's been a while since we won one that way. And it's great to come out on this side of it. I just want to commend WashU on their performance today. They're a really good football team. Players played extremely hard through the course of the day and put on an impressive performance this afternoon. Yeah, so when they got the explosive play on the catch that they had, where number one went out of bounds at about the 4-yard line, we just made the decision to let them score. So that was intentional. I think there's about a minute 7, minute 10 left on the clock at that point. They were in a position where, with some good clock management, they could have basically eliminated our ability to get the ball back. And we had one option that was let them score or take our chances on a kick. Their kicker was 100% through the course of the day, and we weren't real comfortable with that. So we decided to let them score, gave our offense a chance. They squibbed it, got a pretty good return out of it. I think we got it around the 38-yard line. Went down the field through a course of 7 or 8 plays from there, and were able to put the ball in the end zone. I think some guys had some huge plays that ended up putting us in that position. We were able to hit Ben Bonga a couple of times to make some progress down the field and ultimately led us about 30 yards out. I've shared with some people in the post game that Hail Mary play, the formation, the way we run it, the protection, all of that is something that we've done every week for probably about 14 years at this point and never actually called it. And it's one of those things that on a Saturday morning when we're reviewing our game plan, I think our guys have gotten a little weary of running this same play over and over and over again, but we were able to use it today. Everybody knew what to do. Seth was able to make a fantastic play on the ball and come down with a touchdown. Yeah, so we were absolutely going to kick the PAT at that point. I think what happened from a situational perspective, they were trying to run 13 out on the field, who's a dynamic athlete, and bring him off the edge and put him in a position to go try and block the kick and make a play. And he just wasn't close enough to the line of scrimmage for them to feel comfortable with him getting into position on time. So they called timeout. At that point, got together with a couple of coaches who gave an encouragement to go for it. Pulled the trigger on that. We were down to 2 play calls, one in which Giovanni Weeks touched it, one in which he didn't, and there was not a whole lot of doubt about whose hands it was going to be in that last moment of the game. A bunch of guys went out, executed their job at a high level, and was great to walk off with a thrilling 36-35 win. Last night in our football chapel, one of our guys who's given a senior share commented on influence and legacy, and he just basically challenged upcoming generations of Wheaton football players to understand the characteristics, the composition of what it is to be a Wheaton football player. This group has done a tremendous job of that. They've influenced through the course of the past several years. It's been challenging for them navigating COVID and all of that, and this group's certainly going to leave a legacy as they get ready to graduate.
So on the previous drive, I felt that I had a big misplay, and I was just asking God for a second chance. And that last 2-point conversion, coach asked me, "Gio, can we get this in here?" And I looked at him and I said, "Let's do it." And he gave me a chance to just win with speed off the edge there, and I couldn't believe it, and I'm just so thankful that you know it's a team win, and it doesn't boil down to one play, but that play was it was a gift, and I am just thankful for it. It goes back to the off season. We're all grinding at 6 a.m. lifting runs, and we love each other so much, and we just knew it couldn't end like this, and we just poured it all out. Every single play, there wasn't a play that I think anybody didn't give their best effort, and there's just a desire to win that this team has, and we just kept grinding it out, and that's what you have to do sometimes. I think it's right there at the top. That last drive was incredible. A Hail Mary finish. You dream of those kind of close game and coming out on top. And I don't think Wheaton in the last decade or so we're usually on the other side of that loss. Um, so it was incredible, and I'm just so thankful for it.